Thank you for visiting the Universal Aviation virtual exhibit. We're speaking today with Estefania Rodriguez about operations to the Dominican Republic. Estefania is the station manager at Universal Aviation Dominican Republic. Estefania, can you tell us a bit about the procedures for arrival and departure in the DR and how they differ from pre-COVID?
Of course. From the moment you disembark an aircraft, you do have to wear a face mask. After you disembark from the aircraft, you go through a through a touchless machine that checks your temperature, as well as if you're wearing or not a face mask. Then you can sit on the lounge. I'm gonna give you some forms to fill out. But we basically fill it out for you based on your information, and you just have to sign it. After that, you go through the immigration process as usual. The only difference is that we do maintain and keep very close communication with the local authorities to maintain a social distancing in our private lounges and our offices.
So, the one thing I did want to ask you when it comes to COVID testing there, are there any potentials of getting tested on arrival?
Of course, it's very random. A couple of travelers during the day will be selected to take a COVID test. It's important to mention as well that you do not need to bring a PCR test COVID result with you, but they do select randomly a couple of travelers to take a rapid COVID test, the one made from a sample of your blood from a fingertip. But in case you don't want to go through that process, if you do bring a COVID PCR test with you, then you will be free to go.
Fantastic. Now, as far as the health screenings and testing requirements, that's fantastic. What about contact tracing apps? Are there any contact tracing apps? So, do you have to download anything before you enter the country?
No, we do not go through the process of any contact tracing requirements or sort of like that. It's quite that sort of sense we are not that strict.
Fantastic. Sometimes clients may need to obtain a COVID test for their next destination. Is this something that your office can arrange if it's required?
Yeah, we can totally arrange that for you. And you just need to send us an email or likely just call us and we can arrange that with a couple of private labs that offer the service. The test results could be given to you depending on the demand that they have between 48 hours to 36 hours to 24 hours. But yeah, it can totally be arranged.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, when you do travel to the Dominican Republic, is medical insurance required or recommended for operators traveling there?
No, currently we do not require any medical insurance to get to DR. In fact, the Dominican government has been offering medical insurance to all travelers that come to DR to stay at local hotels. That means that all travelers that do a check-in inside of one of our hotels are covered by the government, by the Dominican government, and the principal insurance company in DR from the moment they do a check-in to the moment they check out. And it covers all medical expenses that are related to any illness from COVID-19.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
when it comes to the resorts themselves and tourism activities, are they fully open? Are you able to book things, or are there any restrictions with that?
Of course, right now, from August 20, the government has been working endlessly into creating a whole plan to keep our travelers safe. That means that all hotels are working at a 60% capacity to keep social distancing at its maximum, as well as every staff must wear a face mask at all times. That includes also that when you do a check-in, they have to provide you with a package that has a disposable face mask as well as dispensers of gel disinfectant. And through the whole hotel, they have stations where they provide you with disinfectant gel as well as disposable mask. So it is quite guarded, the security inside of the hotels.
And then, as far as tourism activities, they're fully open and available to book?
Of course, as I have been telling my clients before, I recommend you to do a appointment because since they want to maintain social distancing, not every restaurant or tour has the same quantity of time that they had before, so of a space. So instead of you having 20 guys with you in the tour, you gotta have 10. So if you do a booking before, it's gonna be easier to you for you. But they do offer the tours and everything just as before.
Fantastic. The one item I also wanted to ask you is I hear that there may be news about the immigration forms moving to a new platform.
Yes, this is great news. We just received it today. Currently, the Dominican government has just said that for November 25th, they are gonna offer to all travelers the space to create to sign and fill their forms digitally, so you don't have to they don't have to waste papers and you don't have to waste time. It's great.
Awesome.
Mhm.
So, with that, I wanted to thank you, Estefania. And for any of the viewers, if you have any questions about operating to the Dominican Republic, please send them to the email address below.
Thank you.
Thanks.